sweet friends, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I just thought it would be really fun and different if I could switch up the vibe of today's video and just make it more relaxing and cozy. I have a bunch of stuff to show you today. I went to my first ever estate sale a few weeks back, and I went to my second one last weekend. So I have a bunch of fun treasures to show you, a bunch of little bits and pieces that I picked up for my crafting supplies and my junk journaling. And yeah, I just can't wait to show you. And I thought it'd be really fun to just kind of cozy up in this chair and make a nice warm cup of tea and just hang out together like we're besties. So let's get into it, and I'm going to show you all the really cool things that I got. Before I get on with the haul, I just want to make a little disclaimer and just be really sensitive to the fact that all these items I'm going to show you did belong to someone else previous to me. They were someone else's sacred items, and those people have now passed on, and I just have complete respect for these items and for the people that they belong to before me. And I just have to say, with this being my first ever estate sale experience, like I've never done anything like that before. I've never just like walked through someone's house that I don't know and, you know, was like looking through all of their things without their, you know, verbal permission. And I think at first it felt a little weird for me, but quickly I became really comfortable with it because I felt like I was kind of getting to know these people in a way, and through all of their items I was seeing like what kind of people they were and the things that they enjoyed doing. And you know, the last house that I went to, there was so much travel stuff, like they traveled the world, and the guy that lived there must have really loved to golf, and he had all kinds of golfing books, and it was just, I don't know, it was just really sacred and precious, just getting to know these people and then being able to take, you know, kind of like a piece of them home with me. And yeah, I don't know. This may sound like really over the top and dramatic, but honestly, I love people so much, and I love life, and I love romanticizing life, and this is how I do it, by just having so much joy and gratitude for everything about life. So anyway, I'm just excited, but I can't wait to show you everything that I got. Okay, so estate sale number one. I'm going to start with one of the first things that I picked up in that house. They had a basement that was just like, I think these people were a little bit, I think they were hoarders. So there was a lot of stuff in that basement, which I was grateful for, to be able to go through all of it. But one of the first things that was sitting there, I couldn't believe it, because I got there on like the third day of the sale, and I can't believe no one else picked it up. It is this huge ledger book, which I put it in this plastic envelope because it's a little bit covered in mold on the outside, and I just didn't want the mold like touching all of my things. But this huge ledger book was just sitting right out in the middle of everything, and I was like, oh my God, how is no one taking this right now? I'll try and insert like close-ups of a lot of these things. But I was just flabbergasted and so excited to have found this beautiful ledger book. And there's actually little like handwritten notes and stuff in the middle of all these pages too. So that's also exciting. But yeah, one of my favorite finds from the sale. I'm not really showing any of this to you in any particular order because everything's kind of just chucked into this box. But I did pick up some really pretty fabrics. So this was kind of like a, I don't know, some kind of like hand sewn jacket of sorts, but I really love the fabric. I just think it's so kitschy and fun. I feel like these would make really cool vintage journals, like journal covers. Also found this really beautiful like scalloped lace. And then just some like random fabrics. I think the woman that lived there, she must have done a lot of sewing or something, because she did have some really beautiful fabrics. And then this one, oh, I love this one. This was one of my favorites. And then I found a lot of like stationery boxes and different like boxes, like decorative boxes like this in both of the estate sales. That must have been like a popular thing back in the day. But yeah, I found this one. I thought it was so pretty. I actually scanned this in the computer because I thought if I could print this out, like these would make really cool journaling cards, because it's kind of like cut off into 3 different sections. I had a whole drawer full of like different playing cards, and they were all just kind of floating around. So I grabbed what I could. I got these. These are like, oh, these are big Old Maid cards. I used to love to play Old Maid when I was a kid. Just a bunch of fun retro style cards. Ooh, and this really pretty linen. I don't know what, I'm not really sure what this would have been from. It's kind of painted. It's not embroidered. Embroidered. Love the butterfly. I love butterflies. Anything that has a butterfly on it. And then I found all these vintage Christmas greeting cards, and all these have writing in them, so that's really fun. I'm just seeing how loved they were, all the cards from their loved ones. And then next I found a bunch of Christmas stuff. So this was a really cool Christmas carols book. So just a bunch of sheet music, Christmas sheet music. A children's book. They had a bunch of these, but I just got one because I feel like I have so many like children's books that I don't need to keep like hoarding a bunch of them. But I just picked up one of them that I thought was really pretty. And then a really fun find was I found a bunch of these Ideals magazines. I'll show you some other ones that I got from, I think I have like a fall and like an Easter one too, but I found this Christmas one. And I've actually been really wanting to get my hands on some of these because they have such beautiful images in them. And the pages are more on the matte side, so they're really nice for putting in junk journals and stuff. And then, as I said, I found a few more. So I have an autumn, an Easter, and a Thanksgiving one. So that's really exciting. I'll definitely be able to use these for next year. This one, wait, I just passed this little. I love this one for Halloween. And the autumn one. This one also has a lot of like Halloween in it. Oh, I love this page. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, and look at that with all the leaves. What beautiful pages. I'm gonna have a hard time. See, this is my problem though. I find stuff like this, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. I don't wanna rip it out. I don't wanna use it. And then I end up hoarding so much stuff because I'm afraid to use it. But, so hopefully that won't happen, but I'm gonna try and get myself to actually use these. And then this is the Easter one. Really beautiful, like spring floral images. Oh, I love this one. This one's like black and white, but it has these really cool like forest fairy vibes, little gnomes and some deer. Oh, if you know me, I'm a sucker for a woodland creature. And then just this little school notebook. There were a bunch of these. They had like dozens and dozens of these. I'm pretty sure the woman who lived there was a teacher at one point. So she had a bunch of these like school notebooks. So I just really liked the old discolored lined paper. And then, ooh, this was really cool. These like retro paper dolls. I can't really hold it up because a lot of the pieces are just floating around, so they're gonna fall out, but I'll try and insert some clips of this. I'm not really sure how I'll use this. That's so cute. I just love the colors. If you have any ideas for what I should do with these paper dolls, let me know, because I'm just obsessed with the colors of it. So, well, this is drawing paper, charcoal drawing pastel paper. So it sort of feels like, it's sort of like ribbed and textured, kind of like construction paper. Then it has like different pastel colors, as it says. And it also, they left this artwork in it of this clown, which I thought was so cute. Maybe I'll frame that. And then this is another big, it's like a sketchbook, vintage sketchbook. And they, again, left one of their beautiful drawings in it. I don't know, this almost feels like crayons or maybe like oil pastels or something. I'm not sure, but this is really beautiful. Actually, maybe I'll frame this one as an ode to my first estate sale. But anyways, I just love that this is quite a large sketchbook, as you can see. So I love that the papers are so big. I can use them in like some oversized junk journals, and they're really like thick, obviously. And then I found just some regular printer paper. Can always use regular printer paper. More paper. I'm not really sure what kind of paper this is. It's sort of discolored and vintagey looking, so I really liked that. This would be perfect to coffee dye, actually, because it's very thick. Oh, I just found some random pieces of chipboard lying around too, so I grabbed those because can always use chipboard making junk journals. I think it's so funny. I was telling the guy who runs the estate sales, I was saying, well, I do like paper crafts and junk journaling and stuff, so I feel like I'm looking for a lot of things that a lot of other people are not looking for, like random chipboard pieces and paper that people are never gonna use. So I feel like a lot of people, at least the ones that I was going to, a lot of people were looking for like Christmas decorations and furniture and clothes and stuff like that. So I was the one that's like rifling through all of the like scrap pieces of paper and little like the playing cards and stuff, so so that's good for me. And then I found these little coin envelopes and some beautiful children's books. This is also my problem. I still have yet to make an actual junk journal with a children's book cover. I have so many little golden books and different like children's books, and I use the pages on some of them to add into junk journals, but I hoard the covers. They're so beautiful, and I'm just like, I don't want to rip them apart and ruin them, but it's not ruining them. It's just giving them new life. This would make a really cute, like a spring journal. Yeah, maybe I gotta do that. Okay, so that was it from the first estate sale. This is from the second one, and I got just as much here, if not more, from this one. So the first thing that I found when I walked in was another one of these decorative like stationery boxes that I was talking about. And again, I think I might scan this one in also, because these would make really cool journaling cards, because there's like two different ones here, so you could just cut it in half. If there were greeting cards inside before I got there, someone had already gotten to them before me, so all that was left was just some little envelopes, but I don't really need any more envelopes, but I just left them in there. I did like these little mini ones. And then I found some large envelopes. I found these just plain white ones. And then I found these really cool, really large envelopes. They were like different than other large envelopes that I've seen, because they're like normal mailing envelopes, but they're really big. am I just being mesmerized by something that's like not, like, yeah, Katie, I've seen those a million times before, but I've never seen these. I don't know. I just love that they're like oversized. But anyway, so I got a bunch of those. Those would be cool to like fold in half, put them in my signatures or whatever. Possibilities are endless. And then I found these would be good for Christmas cards. This is not junk journal related, but just a little ornate gold frame. I'm working on a gallery wall for my art studio, so can always use some good vintage frames. And then I found this another little ledger book. Oops, some things just fell out. And this cute little Easter card. More children's books. Like, I need more Christmas children's books, but I'd never seen these ones before, so had to get them. I mean, they have woodland creatures on them. These are from 1954, and they're not in good condition. They're falling apart. So these, I have to make journals out of these, right? They're falling apart. So I'm sorry to people who get offended by ripping up old books, but to be fair, these ones are actually falling apart. So don't get mad at me. And then I found this activity book, and it is fairy themed. This is perfect for me. It has just like different things that you can color in. Wait, look. That's cute. Aw. But yeah, I just like the little like illustrations. So I could also put these in junk journals or just color in them myself if I'm feeling so inclined. A lot of the pages are already colored in. More children's books. I justified these though because these were a little bit larger. I don't really have anything like this. I thought these would be really cool to make larger junk journals with, which I've been wanting to do for a while, but just, I don't know, I just haven't. 1958, I think? No, 1951. Love the images in this one. But yeah, just really cute little animal illustrations. A wonderful tar baby. What? A frog went walking on a summer's day. I love this. And I found more playing cards. So this is the illustration that's on the backs of each card, but then the theme of this deck is places in California. So images of the different places and landmarks in California, like Lake Tahoe and the Redwood Forest, and this would make really cool like altered playing cards for junk journals. Then I found these playing cards, which are so cool. If any one of you are Disney obsessed, then you will love these. These are, I don't know what game this is. They're all Disney characters. Aren't these so cool? Super cool. I would love to make a Disney themed journal, but I just, you know, I have so many different ideas, journal ideas in my head at one time, and can't, you know, only so many hours in a day. I can't make them all. Another little book. This is a little bird book. I love these little pages. They're such cool pages to rip out and put in little pockets in your junk journal or make little tags out of or something. Another little golden book, but this one, sorry, there's like a little gnat flying around my head right now. This is a little golden activity book. There's actually these little bird pictures. There's these little like bird pictures glued onto the pages. So I thought that was really cool and different. Oh, and I found this little, what do you call this? What is this? I don't know. But it's a little bunny, and I thought it would be cute for like a little Easter or like a springtime journal or something. And I found these really precious, I guess these are like, I don't know if they're napkins. It's some kind of linen, but, and this is sort of like a salmony pink color, and then they have it in the blue also. So I found these magazines that I've never seen before. So this is another Christmas item that I don't need. This is the Golden Magazine Christmas Annual. Some of the pages are already like drawn on and written on, but makes it extra special. And then this one is a really cool like Halloween themed one. So this will be really fun for next year. If you're one of those people like me who's really into ASMR and you like more quiet flip through style videos, let me know, and I'd be totally happy to do more of like a quiet full-on flip through of some of these books and magazines that I got. Let me know if that's something that you're into. I'd be down to do that. And then this is another one of those Golden magazines. There's not really a theme for this one, but it's more of like a children's book. I just love the look of these retro illustrations. They're just so like bubbly and colorful and not like images that you see nowadays as much. Not that images nowadays aren't beautiful, but it's just different, you know? This is from 1965. There's a little calendar on here. And then the last book that I got from this sale, this is a vintage book about the moon. I don't know why I got this, but I don't know, obviously I thought it was cool, but I felt a little inspired to make maybe like a celestial themed journal. Maybe I'll start thinking about doing a moon journal. That'd be maybe cool for someone who like tracks the cycles of the moon. Found some more coin envelopes. They're so easy to just glue to a journal page or stuff in another tuck or a side pocket or something. And next I found so many postcards and letters. Let's start with the letters. So, I was so excited when I found a drawer full of these like airmail envelopes. Well, I have a whole pile of letters that my grandfather wrote to my grandmother when he was stationed. He was in the Navy in just right after, at the tail end of World War II and right after World War II. And he wrote her a bunch of letters, and most of them have these like little airmail envelopes. But I just, you know, I'll never be able to use those because they're so close to my heart. But I have scanned them in, but it's just not the same printing them out as it is having actual ones. So I'm really excited to have these ones because I'll be able to actually use these in journals. Some other random letters. So I haven't gone through these and like read any of the letters yet, so I don't really know who they're from or anything, but a lot of these are from the 70s. There was a whole drawer. My camera cut off of me. There was a whole drawer full of postcards. I tried to find ones that had more nature images, or well, this one is really cool. Is a Disney World postcard, or like even like, oh geez, I'm throwing them. Even ones like this one. I don't know, I like that old brick house. And these people did a lot of traveling to Paris. It's from 1969. I didn't really read through any of the postcards, so I'm not sure what he was doing there. Ooh, this one is beautiful. I tried to find ones like these, more like nature shots. Oh, this is in Ireland. And then last but not least, I found this. It was just in this big paper organizer thing. What do you call this? Am I brain dead right now? A bunch of different colored paper, and I think this is construction paper. This is not distress ink. This is actual vintage paper. So I love to see that, just like the discoloration on the edges and the oh my gosh, and it's falling apart. They're really fragile. Oh, and I found this really cool tracing paper. Definitely very tan and like more browned, so it looks very old. So that was my estate sale haul, and I think I made out really well, and I paid, I think, 40 bucks for all of this stuff. So I don't know, I think that's really good, but you tell me. I'm sure someone will tell me. I always like watching other people's estate sale hauls and craft hauls just because it's nice to see what other people got, because then when I see something that I like, I'll keep my eyes peeled for something similar. So when someone else sees beauty in something else, like, I don't know, these airmail envelopes, before I started junk journaling, I probably would have seen one of these and been like, okay, cool, it's an old envelope. Now that it's been put into my mind and someone else saw the beauty in this, I now see the beauty in this. It's just fun to see what other people get and then in turn feel inspired to find stuff that's similar for my own crafting. I'm sure some of you get what I'm trying to say, but anyway, I really hope this was a fun video for you. Let me know if you liked the style of it, if it was fun hanging out together, and if you have any questions about any of these things or want to see me doing any specific crafts with any of these specific items, comment below, let me know, or just let me know how you're doing. How's your day going? I'm hoping to have I don't know when this video is coming out, but I'm hoping to have a couple more videos coming out very soon. One is going to be a flip through of a new personal journal that I'm starting to use and just starting my whole journey with that journal. So I'm hoping to have that out soon, as well as a flip through of a new journal that I am listing in my Etsy shop. So I don't know if that's already out before this video or it's gonna come after, but anyway, keep an eye out. I'm really working hard on trying to get more content out just because I love doing this so much. I love filming videos and connecting with you guys and making art. So yeah, I'm having a good time and I hope you're enjoying watching it. But let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye.